Hi everybody. Hi, we are at Mia Mao live tonight, and there is a scare numbers of producers that have instantly shot up the techno scene. And today I'm very pleased and honored to welcome one of the kind. Welcome and thank you for coming, Remco Beekwilder.
Thank you for having me.
Could you please maybe introduce yourself for the listeners who maybe don't know you, but everybody knows you, but in case of maybe?
Yeah, sure. I live in the Netherlands, in the south side of the Netherlands, close to the Belgian border.
Okay.
And my artist name is my real name, Remco Beekwilder.
Okay.
And I'm a producer and I'm a DJ as well, producing techno music mainly. That's it in a nutshell.
Mainly, because we will learn more. So you're combining like vintage rave sound, crunchy percussive workouts. What were your first musical influences when you were young? Like your first?
It's completely different. When I was younger, I listened to, more towards becoming a teenager. So around 10, 12 years old, I was listening to early 2000 trance music or hip hop music or hardcore music. Because hardcore is a big thing. Yeah. It was and
in
still is in the Netherlands.
Gibber and
exactly.
This kind,
it is it's a cult movement in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think that were my first approaches towards electronic music.
Okay, and so you were like a client going to rave parties? Or?
I was too young because I was 10 or 12.
Stupid. for later.
I always wanted to go to those kind of parties, but I was too young, so I listened it on my. Back in the days, it was
the Walkman.
A Walkman.
The Walkman.
Okay. or a Discman later on.
Yeah.
But it started with a Walkman, and by the time I was around the age that I was able to go out, I didn't listen to hardcore and trance music anymore. Okay. I was more into hip hop music.
Okay, so how did you switch? Because it's really like different worlds. Me also, I listen to both this kind of music, but how did you jump from this one to the other?
Especially when you're younger, you're discovering new music every new week. You explore like a whole new genre, and then another one, and I think organically I moved on to hip hop music because it was a new genre, and people around me were listening to it too, so they were introducing me to other acts, and I kind of enjoyed it more at that time of my life.
Okay, and how did you start to play? Did you have like a mentor, or did you really learn by yourself, just like seeing some other people playing?
I've always found it super interesting that people were playing music, but I never wanted to play music myself.
Right.
Because honestly, I was too scared to play in front of people.
Yeah, of course.
Because people would hear if I would make a mistake.
Yeah, maybe judge. Maybe.
Yeah, and judge maybe. So I started just as a hobby, out of passion, producing music.
Yeah.
And from that point on, really slow towards producing music as well. But that took years and years.
Right, I can imagine, because also I saw that you were playing like in many places. Just to name a few, you were played at Awakening, Berghain, Rector, also like Grismühle, Trésor, also the Vault Sessions, also Athens, like everywhere. But you also said that your favorite place to play was South America.
Yes.
How come? What's the difference between the crowd?
The people.
Ah,
yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it's amazing. They are real cheerleaders.
Yeah.
In Europe, we are kind of spoiled with electronic music because there are so many events.
Definitely.
And it's becoming bigger in South America as well. But if you go back like 5-6 years ago in South America, there weren't so much parties as there are now.
Okay.
So when you were playing there, it was like really incredible because someone was coming from the other side of the ocean to play music there. Yeah. So they were really impressed and super cheerful if you were just showed up and play music. You can't do anything wrong, really.
Yeah, it's like they're just here to enjoy.
Yeah, and they make you feel so comfortable that you express a little bit more of yourself. So you challenge yourself a bit more, and they really give the feedback you need.
Well, this is nice. I have to try this, definitely.
You would.
And so you are more team warehouse or team open air?
Summers warehouse, open air, and winter warehouse.
Well, like more dirty, more glassy. And also, you started also like the label Emerald in 2018. And since then, so you have like many giants, giant people like Noor Jaber, Inhaf de Nacht, Cadency. So you have a lot of them. How do you pick like the artists with whom you want to work? How do you make
I think it's a relationship that just started as equally enjoy each other's music. And I just sent it out request like, hey, I have a project coming on. Would you be interested in contributing music? And luckily they all said yes, and they were happy to do so.
Oh, but I can imagine. I can imagine that they're also super proud also to work by your side and also to collaborate.
For me, I'm really proud that they were interested in joining at all. So
it's the same. And do you have like maybe a few artists that you are looking at this time? Do you maybe DJs that you're like following that you know that they will become?
Yeah, there's a guy from Australia, like two guys from Australia, and one is living in Berlin now, and his DJ name is Tarkno.
Okay.
And the other one is still living in Australia, and his name is Jacob World.
Okay,
and both these guys are doing really incredible stuff.
Oh, yeah. So you want to sign them?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, there's a message now. I think there's a super message. And also I'm about to ask you, like, you released like, I don't know, like maybe a few days ago, like the Tonal Raid EP.
Yeah, I did.
And also in the description, it says a profile of both unidentified sound copied from the internet and reworked happy accidents.
Yeah.
What are the happy accidents?
The majority of the music that I make are happy accidents, and they just come off as I'm experimenting with stuff, and somehow I include like an FX on the sound, and it starts tripping or doing something the opposite as I intended it to do, but it sounds really good. So just by experimenting, sometimes these lucky but very welcome accidents happen.
Super accident. I wish I had this kind of accident also. It's really nice.
In any other job, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Because happy or accidents in another kind of job is just an accident.
It's not good.
No, it's never good.
Yeah.
But here it's
really
this
good. Is nice. And also, so it's intuitive for you.
Yes.
So you don't prepare your set, you're just coming?
No.
This is amazing. Oh, I'm super happy. So, okay, let's go and let's see this. Thank you for all this. And so, I'm expecting and looking forward.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.